think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now what do you want to do, now that you've investigated?
Well, we still have the diaries to go through, to go after.
Yeah.
Other than that, I guess we have a lot of we could report to the Chancellor.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know about the financial donations, we know about the teleport circle, we know about Dim's man cave.
Oh no.
So
It's more like a mansion, though.
yeah. So now all we need to know is like what Dim's getting back and like why are they doing it.
Ooh.
Also, we found the botched spear.
Notched spear.
Yeah, like, is it an artifact?
Not necessarily.
Oh, good, because I was kinda scared that like we would get an artifact when we are just like level 6.
The item's true power has not been made apparent to you quite yet.
Yeah, I mean, I know that there's names, and did they ever roll like history? I tried, but like I didn't do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, I guess I almost want to like risk going for the contact other plane option to like just dial into the elemental plane of water to ask about this.
I mean,
But like but I
Dial
think the
in
door's going to be guarded properly now, so probably shouldn't.
Dial in and ask them to get the water out of Sephi's nose.
Oh no.
Okay, so I need someone to let me use familiar roles again.
go ahead. Hit.
Because I don't know whether like with a proper familiar I get to like share senses and see through. I probably do eventually, but not yet. A feature at level 7.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
where did you last leave off? I assume you guys were all having a little nappy nap or something after the big
Yeah,
dinner
because
went
like
wrong.
we did the previous 2 sessions going right out of the shipwreck when we were like tired. You gave us an exhaustion level.
So then we, at the end of last time, we all just went to bed after like sorting out a whole bunch of stuff.
After warning everybody's.
Yeah, after getting everyone a significant problem or two. And almost like a prison, a riot almost broke out. You sure did a lot of good.
Yay!
Well,
We're the
some
good
of us
guys.
did. Some of us did maybe good.
Sabotage.
I mean, sabotage is a bit more specific than just poisoning everyone.
It sounds better on paper.
This is just multiple counts of manslaughter.
Yeah.
Alright then, the next morning comes. It's still raining, as one would expect on an island that is haunted by magical storms most of the time.
Okay.
Look at that speed. It's all red and shiny. Well, you're expected to go do your duties. As in, several people run around making lots of noise, telling everyone to get to work already.
Okay, I guess when meeting with the Chancellor, maybe I should ask to, like, someone has to clean at the library, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Someone does have to clean the
so
library, and that's a librarian's job. They clean the books.
yeah, but like after last night, I bet the research section has like vomit on the floor, so maybe we should ask whether Valentine couldn't go clean it up.
That's quite the ask to make. Trying to wiggle your way into restricted areas by virtue of vomit.
Well, Valentine, you any good at bullshitting people?
I have been told that that is the one thing that I'm good at.
I'm sure about that.
Okay.
But like, what? Do I just go in there and start cleaning up, and you sneak in, or am I like just weaseling my way into the place and just grabbing whatever I can? Because I don't know books. I've never seen
Yeah,
a book before.
I mean, I could give you Bran and he can raid thing.
That might help.
Yeah, so just smuggle him in, or I could just try to sneak in there. I can be invisible. I can do stuff.
Oh. Mm. Well,
What will?
I guess I could do that. Yeah, just try and sneak my way in, talk my way in, and use
I
the
mean,
bird to
again.
read the books.
We could ask the Chancellor to give you like a document for leverage.
I mean, we could, but isn't that guy super paranoid already at this point?
I guess.
I mean, he did ask us to find all this stuff, so we could probably. Would he have jurisdiction to like get our way in there?
Who knows? It's a restricted area where apparently diaries are kept.
I mean, it's
Probably.
a library. That means that people are probably supposed to be able to access it. I mean, I bet someone else in this entire castle has a pass to go in there. Unless
Would-
it's
it-
really just for dim size only, but then why wouldn't the book just be in the band cave?
It probably wouldn't hurt to at least ask the Chancellor, because what's the worst he's gonna do? Like turn us in? He's the guy that brought us here. You
Yeah.
just sell him out.
Yeah.
I admire your optimism. Oh my god, this almost sneeze is killing me.
Oh no, Saf is now dead. Can I ask you to move Bran's token to be on top of mine?
Eh.
Thank you. Okay. Guess it's just on top of mine.
Ugh. Just let me sneeze. God damn it. Alright then, kids. What's the plan? What are you doing?
Step one, we unmark the energy drain in our sheets, hopefully.
Yes, you've got
I
a
think-
good night's rest. In some
I think
fashion.
I already did that.
Step two, we go find the Chancellor? Question mark.
Mhm.
And then we try and get him to give us a get out of jail free card. or rather get into jail free card.
Ah. I mean, it was barred off, so might as well be jail.
And just hope it's not full of like magic explosives that'll kill me as soon as I walk in there.
Well, maybe baby. Maybe baby naughty.
Well, it's full of darkness, for what that's worth.
Yeah, so I won't be able to see the mines.
Yeah, you'll have to work purely by smell alone to remove the vomit.
Great.
So, to the Chancellor.
Yeah,
What
I
about-
guess.
What about Delta and Grubby? What are you two planning on doing?
I could try to get chummy with the gods. Fishing information through that way.
I mean, I guess, like, one of the cliques would probably have an idea about the restricted section of the library as well, but like I could try getting chummy with the students, except I'm not very good at getting chummy with anyone.
Hello there, fellow children.
Hey, I'm only like 146.
Old
Okay,
man.
you know what? I'm going to do exactly that.
Someone decides to chum it out with the students.
Yeah.
In the meantime,
I'm just going.
some people are seeing the Chancellor. And other people are doing other things. Okay, so I see the Valentine's going to the Chancellor. We got someone going to the students. What are the other two dudes doing?
Well,
Do you think you can chum it up with the kids these days?
well, I could try with the cards. See where they might be.
Speaking with people, no, that's
Oh my
not two
goodness.
things.
I need to check up the chat log in order to remind myself who got messed up and who didn't. Where's the everyone got poisoned?
The guards definitely got messed up, and like you made us do 5 rolls,
Mm-hmm.
and like the first 2 failed, I believe. They
The
were, like,
first two
much
failed.
ascended.
Yes. All right. Yep. So yes, the guards and the servants are definitely in a bad spot. But for everyone else, could be better. Could be worse. All right, Valentine. You approach the royal suite where the Chancellor resides. It's early in the morning, so you might not be awake, but you find him definitely in a awake state as you knock on his door and find yourself entrance. What a fine gentleman. Even so early in the morning, he looks fine as heck, as does the rest of his room. He keeps it nice and tidy, and he seems to be writing something. Ah. You're back. What have you learned? Tell me everything. Everything.
Well, we've learned a lot of things, but nothing super duper conclusive quite yet.
You're holding back
But-
on me. I can smell it.
No, that's probably just vomit. That's kind of everywhere.
Yes, but you must have learned more about who's been terrorizing the castle with poisons and trickery.
No, we haven't found anything of that.
With all
I
these
don't
things
think
going
any of
on,
it-
I'm starting to believe that Demon might be falling out of the picture of Mr. King. His elimination must be close if people are poisoning all of his servants all at once.
Yeah, but that would be something to do with corporate espionage.
We must ask quickly
and-
and we must must respond honestly. So I'm going to need you to be honest with me, what you know and what you've seen and who you've talked to.
Well, like I said, we haven't had. We've only been.
Are you
here
associated
for
with the
couple-
cooks?
What?
Are you associated with the cooks? Yes! They were the ones who were in the best position to poison everyone.
No.
They
I mean, I
made
was busy like
food.
cleaning around the first floor. You can ask the guy that stabbed me.
Oh, wouldn't that be quite the excuse, wouldn't it? Oh, so you're also collaborating with the guard. And they got the worst of it. Quite the poor schemers, aren't they?
Well, in order to get the information that we need, we're going to need to get into that like dark corner of the library because apparently that's where some particular information we're looking for is being held.
Oh, nobody's.
But as it stands, well, you being a high-ranking person of this place could surely like write a note for somebody who
Nope.
wanted to look in. Are you sure? Positive?
Yes.
So
Don't you think I
not
would have
even
given myself access? Do you take me for
Uh,
a fool? Are you trying to scope my weaknesses?
Oh, now I think about it, that is a valid point. But then again, you probably would have been suspicious if
You're starting to act
You were,
really
like,
suspicious here, Mr. Asking Questions.
you brought us here to ask questions, bud. How about you settle down? I'm just trying to find out if there's
And
an
now you're
easier
trying
way
to
to get in
gaslight
there.
me too. What's next? Astroturfing? Grass rooting?
I'm gonna leave this guy to his madness, and because he's clearly not going to help us. Gonna have to just get in the old-fashioned way.
Going into the secret library, I see. Alright.
At your own behest, buddy.
In the meantime, you enter the student quarter, where many different types of students are groggily awake, probably waiting for the coffee to kick in, or whatever they drink to wake up in the morning. Even their prestidigitation spells are clumsily cast and mostly just cause a whole mess. Because, you know, they probably had a rough night with all that poison business going on.
Yeah.
How do you decide to implement yourself and mingle among these sharp minds?
Yeah, sure. Well, I guess I'll use my own prestidigitation to just kind of fit in and see what they are doing, and possibly if there's any stains, that then cleaning them is what the spell does.
Yes. All right.
And I'm going to just kind of be like caring and stuff. Is an older person apparently. Is there no other elves in here?
There is an elf. Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I think there were multiple elves. Yes.
And while doing this, I'm just going to start chatting and at some point slip the question of, hey, so who gets to... So what's the deal with that?
So what's the deal
Dark
with
armor
airplane food? Roll me some bluff.
Oh boy.
As you try to mingle, mate. Well, I don't know, man. These kids don't look like they get out much. Then again, there's not much to go out to out here.
Yeah, you know what? I almost want to spend like a hero point on this. Let me check what my bluff is. It's probably 0-0 because I don't have ranks, nor I have class skill, nor I have charisma. Yep, it's 0, so I'm going to roll it with an... Let me look. Hero points again. Completing a major character beat.
Beat.
Do we need to beat up a major character?
Who knows?
Okay.
Y'all just beat up Bran or something. I don't know.
Bran is a major character, apparently. Okay, so I think I have like 2 hero points left because we were sitting at 3 until the ship, and then I spent one. So yeah, I can probably spend one now. So yeah, I'm going to roll this with an 8.
Show me the goods.
So that's a 14.
All right. Let's see how these cool kids can pretend to be cool and all knowing.
Before their coffee, I hope not very well.
Yeah, they're pretty sleepy. Let's see. There's a night die. I can roll. Bada boom, bada bing, baby. No. I think that's a tie. So they'll sleepily tell you that if you want something out of the restricted section, you're going to have to talk to Dean, or to someone who knows Dean, because he's the only one who goes in there. At least as far as they know.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's too dark in there for them to read anyway.
Yeah. Well, so I'm just going to like nod and not really care about the answer, because that was my point, and just like keep helping people with their precipitation, and eventually head downstairs.
You head downstairs. All right.
After a minute, what's everyone else doing?
What is Grubba Lubba Lubba Ding Dong and Galterino doing? Galter said he was gonna make buddy with the guards.
Yeah. Like, what kind of feel have I gotten off these guards? Like, how professional are they?
Depends on how close they are to the outer walls, really. The further you get from the outer walls, the more they just seem to be a bunch of thugs.
Alright. Alright. Well, which... Like... What am I thinking? Well, I guess the inner guards might know more about what the beholder is actually doing. Seen some stuff.
They might have. They might have even assisted with a few virgin sacrifices. You need someone to hold the virgin down.
So yeah, let's try to approach one of the guards on the one of the inside guards then, I guess.
You find one of the guards who guards the halls who, you know, they still look a bit groggy from last night, and there's a lot of guard posts that are probably abandoned by the looks of it.
Yo, last night was gnarly, eh?
You just watch him blink one eye at a time. What?
Yeah, some nerds tried to poison us all.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess. Probably. Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Yeah, like, they can't beat us one-on-one. They'll try to take us with this kind of stuff.
Sorry, I had a late night shift. I not sleep a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Could you take my shift, maybe?
Oh, yeah. That's kind of what I'm here to do, actually.
Cool. Cause I'm really tired.
Alright, so what's my god rota here? Like, what am I looking out for?
Well, where exactly did you look up a guard? Like, what hallway? What
Move
doorway?
your token.
Yeah.
Let's say somewhere near the library, I guess. Would be
Okay. There's like a set over here that like, oh wow, that's going really slow. I'll turn off the weather for now. How do I turn off the weather? Oh, I guess the rain never got turned on then.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm a dingo doingus. I guess that only works if you have the thing installed. Oh well. There. Now it's going
Okay.
at a regular speed. Alright, kids. Just okay, you're near the library. Well, I don't know. Just gotta watch out for the stupid kids running in the hallways and messing up all the books. You know, the stuff. Don't do anything if people inside the library start to complain. That's their problem. Don't. Yeah, don't. And he's sleepily shuffling off.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just gonna be standing here. And
He hits the floor before he's even out of sight.
Oh, well, that's going to hurt.
Sleeping in
Yes.
armor too.
Yes. Such a dedication. Safi
Yes,
making noises with his poor nose.
My nose! Anyway, kids, what's Grubbelix doing now that Galter has... I don't know. Galter's done something.
Actually, not really sure what to do.
I guess you don't want to
Could
talk
we-
with someone. You could just meditate on the notch spear, I guess.
Or I could check out the workshop.
The shop of work. Where do you have to find it?
Yeah.
The workshop.
I suspect it to be near the laboratory.
The workshop.
It's
Near
here
the
the workshop.
lavatory.
Yeah.
The workshop's over yonder hill.
Ooh. What's behind this door then?
Yeah, like, I imagine Krublik still opens this door anyway.
Let me just brighten up your life a bit. Grubbelix heads over to yonder workshop. Inside yonder workshop is nothing other than a teacher who is setting up some materials.
Ooh, interesting. That's a big t-shirt.
That's just how default tokens pop up, okay? They're taking out like chunks of wood that are like vaguely wand shaped. Like you just have to sand off the edges a bit, and you'll get a good decent one for some capping. There's a lot of half-finished projects like in the corner. This is a workshop where they make magic item stuff, probably, at some point in the production. He doesn't seem to be paying you much mind as you try to enter.
Okay. Anything of interest besides the unfinished work inside here?
A whole bunch of tools, some of which are like table saws and stuff that are probably magically activated or something. It's a workshop.
Yeah, okay.
They're fixing wagon wheels. Although out here it's so rainy, you could probably just use a bobsleigh. Alright then. So unless you think you're going to find some exciting wood-based paraphernalia, I'll leave it up to you.
I mean, I basically just wanna
What are you hoping to
explore the whole map, so I kinda also want to check what is behind this door.
It's another set of teacher quarters.
Okay.
Although this one seems to be much more focused on the sociable approach, because there's a big table with some fine chairs.
Close.
There's a small sign that says, "I'm always listening."
Subtle.
Okay. So
Like how you immediately assume that they're talking about like surveillance, but that's what you get with a bunch of Doonerwellers.
did we ever check out the medical area?
You gonna check out the medical area?
Yeah,
Rub your nose on some doctors.
yeah, maybe they need some Swedish help, I don't know.
Where is the healer's court? I think it's on the next floor, actually.
Yeah,
Ah, there we go. There's the surgeons. And so Grifflian. You decide to explore a bit and learn about what's going on in Healer Town. It's adjacent to where the students hang out. Whoop. The waiting room has a whole bunch of people. Some of them are stacked on top of each other. They're all waiting to get there. Probably stomach pumped or whatever qualifies for it in this medieval time. The lady at the waiting desk is just paging through a small book.
Alright.
Even she's waiting.
Who isn't there?
Seriously? They are starting clean at 11 a.m.
Dinner is at 11 a.m. What?
No, cleaning. You can probably hear the vacuum.
Okay.
It's not that loud.
Grubelix,
Oh.
you're in the waiting room. It smells. Everyone here smells a bit
Yeah.
funky. But you're okay with that. You're a druid. What do you want to do here? Do you want
I
to
want
cast
to ask. Wanted to ask if they need some assistance, maybe.
She gives you a bit of a weird look and aren't you like a servant? Aren't you supposed to be cleaning, scrub-a-dub-a-dubbing? These guys probably left some vomit somewhere for you to clean up, little boy.
Amazing. No, I'm actually a decent healer, even if I don't look like that.
Oh, if you were a decent healer, you would have been hired as a decent healer instead of as scrub-a-dub-a-dubber.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so excuse my, what you call it, suspicion, skepticism.
Oh, I see.
She starts leafing through her little booklet. You can just feel in your gut as to what she's going to say next. Oh, that's the wrong word. Sorry. She starts rattling off like, synonyms for the word skepticism. Excuse my
Okay.
apprehension, my uncertainty, my hesitation.
Oh man.
Don't know why she's reading a thesaurus, but there you go.
Yeah.
Well, how about you go pick up that guy over there? He looks like he's got
Yeah,
the
sure.
worst of it. If you're a decent-ish healer, then that shouldn't be a problem to help someone who's basically dead.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Oh, let's make my day. Make something fucking happen in here. That'd be great. The guy she's the guy she's pointing at has like a big, like his belly is big and blue and disgorged. Yeah, he looks like he drowned, but not really. Help
You
him,
have like
doctor.
less restoration prepared.
No.
What was
Wow.
your plan here, Griff?
I don't know.
I'm going to pose as a healer and prepare none of my healing spells.
Yeah, like, not even lesser restoration. Come on,
Who needs lesser restoration?
Babies, that's who.
people that have ability damage.
Well, you don't need to have ability
Maybe.
damage to take a spell that can help your friends. It means you have friends with ability damage.
Yeah, like they need to have lesser restoration cast in them.
What do I even prepare? This is bullshit, I suppose.
You can always improvise.
Yeah,
Are you going to make a heal check?
Aren't you?
I think so.
Are you gonna try something with this poor man?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe you can slap him real good.
Maybe you can zap your wand.
No, that's cheating. Not
Oh my
using
God.
my own skills.
In the meantime, I want Galter to roll me like a sort of a communal diplomacy bluff check as you sort of get every single guard who looks like they just fall over, and try to get them to follow. Unless you want to use some other metric, like they look all like they could fall over at a moment's notice. Like you find a couple of them stationed all over the place. They just need an excuse.
Let's see. Could I professional soldier my way through this
Sure.
by acting professional?
You're a professional, and you're gonna professional the awakeness out of them.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
just start talking about being a soldier and they just kind of get bored. and
If you pay
go
close
to-
attention, you might just hear guards falling over every few minutes. All right then. In the meantime, Grubblix is trying to slap someone into a state that's not dead.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Heals.
healer's kit or something that could help trying to cure someone who's in this
I
state?
think so, yes.
Marvelous.
Let me check.
What did Druid's spontaneous casting thing do?
Summon nature's ally.
Hey, you could summon a furry animal to give them comfort.
I summon
that
comfort
is
animals.
exactly what he needs.
Like a horse.
I summon fluffy cats to cure everyone.
Yay!
Really?
I summon a unicorn. Unicorn, cure them.
So yeah, I have a healer's kit.
Cool. In that case, you can slap him onto. You can slap him into a somewhat decent shape because that does beat the DC necessary.
Cool.
It'll take a while before like all the medicaments and things you recommend will take effect, but at the very least, he stopped groaning for some
And
reason.
you're actually proving your worth. Yes.
Would you
My
like
cleaner
that?
skills.
I thought you killed him, but you didn't. Too bad, so sad. So what do you what do you think you can do around here, huh?
This?
Mr. Know-it-all. What you think your lucky shot's gonna carry you some places? Like goes to the book, Mr. Smart Alec. Yeah. Sure, go ahead and make a fool of yourself in front of the people who know what they're doing. I'll be listening at the door.
I think I'm not really welcomed here, so I'm just gonna leave again after fixing that one dude up.
Okay, you decide to scooch, scooch out of there.
Because I don't like how the lady is speaking.
I
Makes
mean-
me.
Once you leave the waiting room, she probably won't be around to speak to you anymore. So
Yeah, that's the yeah, I don't know.
whatever you go deeper or less deep, it doesn't matter. She's at this specific layer of hell.
Forever.
Oh my god, Pokemon.
Best
insane.
job ever.
Man, that Pokemon just works.
Nope.
It's great.
Do, 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 do.
Oh my god, it's Dr. Cat.
Dr. Cat is here on the job.
Is he wearing metal? That's illegal.
I would rather summon a witch.
It's, summon Salem. Why
I
not?
don't know if I don't know if Salem would help in this scenario.
I would have had God about whatever he was doing.
They would give you some nice sass. That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
There's only room for one sassy cat on this
Yeah, he
team.
would.
All right, so Grubbelix decides that he's gonna go back to his friends.
Yeah.
In the meantime, he discovers like every other hallway, there's just a guard on the floor. Some of them have sort of curled up in a corner before they fell out of it. Because since so many guards died, like everyone has to cover everyone else's shifts, so it's a little busy until they hire some new people. All right then, what's the plan, kiddos? Who thinks they can make a move that does something productive?
Yeah, I'm going to, before I even enter the library, I'm going to cast Detect Magic and hold the concentration so that I can take a look at the guards again with it.
All right, you take a look at the guards. Roll me some spellcraft. Is your magic detecting eyes swerve over them?
Yeah, let me just look up what modifier I have for that.
It's terminal. Oh my goodness.
I believe I have like a plus 13 or 14 or something.
The
now.
guards are made of conjuration magic. They're summoned, it seems. But
Sorry?
the guards are summoned. They are conjured beings.
Oh.
Which kind of makes sense since they look a bit different. Look a bit red around the cheeks. Like devils would.
Oh. Okay, let me...
These are different from the ones you saw before. They seem to be replacements for the guys who probably fell unconscious after all that poison.
What flavor of devils?
Ugh, I want to know the flavors.
Strawberry.
Yeah, sure. They're strawberry flavored devils. I mean, they're probably not the toughest guys since they were spawned on the spot. They are Barbazus. Or Barbazus.
Oh no, bearded devils. That's like Wow, let me look it up because like that sounds way more significant than I thought.
Oh, they look imposing. They're spooky boys. Eat some cheese. Cheese.
So
Man, those are some fancy beards.
They are fancy beards.
Coulter will be walking the halls since he's absorbed most of the guard duties.
He's one super guard. Look at him. He's carrying everyone's shift.
Yep.
Honestly, he could actually probably manage that.
It's good for cardio.
Well, I'm gonna be keeping eyes and ears open for anything interesting while I'm doing that.
Yep. I mean,
Marching all over the place.
Okay, so I know that they can see in darkness,
mhm.
and I know that they are pretty nasty though.
Yes.
But they aren't like super dangerous. Like we could take them in a fight. Okay.
You could. Especially if
Yeah.
you know a way around their tough boy stuff.
Yeah. So since they can see in darkness, they can probably see into this area behind us. So if I sneak in, they will still see me. So they
Probably.
don't see invisible, and they didn't see any divination auras.
They can't see magic, no. They don't have any
Like-
divination or they're just the devils themselves.
Okay. Then I'm going to do this thing where I go into one of the study rooms
Slip.
and cast invisibility on myself.
Whoop.
And then I'm going to sneak out and ask Valentine, hey, so...
Valentine, you're haunted by a ghost of your friend.
Ah, ghost.
Yeah.
Spooky library.
And whisper... Like, whisper as much as, the library is, like, sound dampened, so I need to be loud enough for Valentine to be
Yep.
able to hear me. Yeah. I'm going to try to sneak into the library. It's
mean-
restricted area, but it would help if you tried keeping the guards busy while I did that.
Give him a smooch. Careful for the beard, though.
I don't know if I want to smooch that.
Yeah.
Looking at the
how
picture
f-
Belmore posted, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
How far apart are these bars anyway?
On this, you might be able to squeeze in if you tried really hard.
Yeah, because the joke is I will probably want to cast Grease to help my way through.
All right, that'll do. All right, then I need some escape artists from you. I should try to move through some bars.
Yeah, I'm going to try without the spell first, just in case.
You might end up stuck.
A loopless run.
Well,
Going in dry.
No! Why did you do it? What possessed you to do it?
Someone had to.
Tic Tac salty flavor.
damn.
What the hell?
I feel like I should. Okay, I'm going to try something else first. I'm going to take like a small item
Yes.
and kinda toss it through the bars so it lands just on the other side of the bars to save the other side is also extra voice dampened.
No, it is not extra voice dampened.
Okay,
Just the normal variety.
okay.
Actually,
So
it depends on where your senses are. You can't hear anything that happens from the inside on the outside.
yeah, that's what I did. I tossed like a pencil through the bars and landed the inside, and I was listening for it clanking against the ground.
If you're inside, you can hear everything on the outside, and the inside, if you're on the outside, you can't hear anything from the inside.
Okay, so that suggests that if I cast spells in there you won't be able to
Unless their guard post count as being inside the field.
Yeah, but they'll be distracted. I'm just worrying about the librarian.
Yeah,
Okay.
who does the rounds, yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to wait until she's well out of earshot.
All right,
Like on the other side somewhere there.
you're quite sure you're in the clear in these walls of books in this forest, this maze.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'm going to try casting Grease on the bars.
Splort. I need to escape artist to squeeze on through like I don't know, like someone squeezes through the bars.
Yeah, that should be decent.
You get a +10. You pop on the inside. You can see a very small radius around yourself. Like the darkness isn't that all encompassing, but it's not very comfortable.
Yeah. Okay, and now I'm going to cast Monster's Physique, turn into a gargoyle with dark vision.
Oh, that's nice. Dark
Yeah.
vision doesn't work in this area.
Oh, it doesn't? You told me it does last
Oh,
time.
I did. Well, if I did, then let's go with that.
Yeah, sorry, like I asked last session,
Honker them.
or you mentioned.
In that case, you can
I mean,
see
if it-
fine.
If it doesn't work, then I don't need to worry about the devil.
I mean, devils can see magical darkness.
Oh, okay. I'm also going to pick up my pencil.
Sure. Don't leave
It's
any
important.
evidence.
My pants
Never know when you
Um,
need a pencil.
important to me.
That is a Medusa.
Like the
beard.
one I dropped through the bars before. Come on. I don't
Yeah.
want to leave evidence. And I'm going to look for the diaries. And I
Alright
hope
then.
Valentine's has started bullshitting. I should be able to hear it from
Valentine.
here.
These devils don't look very interested in being bullshitted out, but you can give it the old college try at least. You were told so by a ghost.
That's what I do. Listen to the voices that I hear in my head.
Reminder, I'm still invisible.
There's a ghost
Damn.
pencil. If you could see it at least.
Just trying very hard not to be scared.
No, the pencil disappears when I pick it up because that's how they work.
That's even spookier.
So, I mean, the pencil was in the darkness, so Valentine shouldn't have been able to see.
All right then. Your plan for these devils. How are you going to approach this situation? How will you distract them?
Well, plan number one was to set something on fire and try to get their attention, but then I found out there were devils, and they're probably more, interested in just standing guard at the thing they were told to stand
mean-
guard for.
The devils are immune to fire, so they would probably try to stomp it out if they could.
Maybe you shouldn't burn books.
Listen,
It
books
worked-
are for nerds.
It worked in Fahrenheit. It works here.
Works all the time. Fire solves all problems.
It solves books at least.
But the exact plan was to bullshit. So, I don't know, just keep them occupied. Just talk to them and compliment them and, like, just ask about their job.
Roll me some
Ask how their day's going.
bluff or diplomacy as you try to keep their undivided attention with a wink and a smile. Wink.
Compliment their beards.
What gel do you use on those fine beards?
Diplomacy's higher. Okay. Yeah.
that's
I don't
pretty
think their
good.
sense motive roll can even beat that, so you're in the clear.
Hooray. Just keep making a whole lot of small talk with these demons.
You do get hushed at by the librarian every once in a while when she hears you, but for the most part, you have their undivided attention. In which case, our good friend, Mr. Library.
Books.
What skill do you think will be relevant for quickly finding a library book?
Books.
Nerds.
This time, I know.
Use library. I know, wrong system, sorry.
Roll me for Dewey
Right.
Decimal.
Yeah, like back in like
In Call of Cthulhu, they actually have a library usage skill. So D&D catch up, baby.
Yeah.
like
Come on,
I
get
recall
in
that
with it.
in like third edition D&D there was like spot and search as separate skills,
Yeah.
but I think they get rolled into perception together.
Spot, search, listen. They were all rolled into one skill.
So I'm going to have 2 less on this roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's literally 10. Damn it.
It'll take a while to do this. So odds are that your invisibility spell will start to. How long does that last? I think that lasts a while, doesn't it?
Yeah, it lasts for minutes equal to my level, so 6 minutes.
In that case, your spell will in fact run out by the time that you think you found a diary.
Damn. So I guess I need to. Also, Monstrous Physics lasts about as long, so.
Yeah,
Shit.
you're starting to lose your gusto. Darkness is starting to boop boop flicker in and out.
Damn. Well, nothing I can really do about that.
Just keep going.
The guards who have been have been listening to Valentine chit chat for 6 minutes.
It's a good conversation, man.
Interesting. They hatch a fantastically evil plan. One of them is going to walk over to Valentine and sort of wrap his arm around him and be like, let's have a chat over there so that you go away from the other one.
Yeah. So when I see that things are starting to go awry, I guess I'm going to. Have I found the diary by the time that happens?
Yes.
At least I haven't.
You start to see the devil walk away. There's a good chance we'll see you when he turns around to grab Valentine.
Yeah. So I'm retreating over here. Grease was cast later and also last 6 minutes, so
It's still there. You can still slip out through. I do want.
So I leave the diary over like just behind the bars on the.
Can I get a initiative check to see if you get in before the devil turns around?
Oh. I mean, my initiative's like a +7.
You
so-
got good odds.
Go team.
Should I use a? You know what? Whatever. I'm spending 0 points today so that I don't have to worry about them ever again. Make that a +15 or something. I shouldn't have.
Yeah. You can always spend it afterwards or reroll. Anyway, you managed to make it through before the devil spots you.
Yeah, but like the +8 is so good compared to a reroll.
It's +4 if you spend it afterwards, which is not that bad either. Valentine, he starts to lure you away to the hallway. He's like, let's have a chit chat over here. So my friend doesn't really like to listen. It's you and I. We can go places with this conversation.
I mean, I couldn't see in there, so I don't know what Carl's doing or whether they got out. So I'm just gonna, go with him, keep talking, just keep chatting.
And so once you reach the hallway, he casts a spell and teleports himself back.
Oh, well.
Okay. I'm going to just kinda go over here so that if Valentine and they can't see Valentine, so that's scary. So I'm going to wait here for a moment.
Just standing in the hallway looking incredibly confused.
It's- what a
Are you
masterful
going to peek
conversation.
back in?
I was just like, look back in, and they're both just standing there as they were, like,
Okay, so
Oh.
I spot Valentine looking back in, so okay, phew.
thought I
Also-
made some friends.
Okay, so I'm going to look what's on the shelves over here on the common
Wait.
bookshelf.
Wait, what shows? Let me see.
And these common ones in the public section here.
Let's think. What would you find in this library? Well, unless I specified a section earlier. We're going to say
Yes. Never mind, continue.
you spot a whole bunch of books that are about spooky things.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a mixture of like fictional horror and things where you're not quite sure if they're real, and then that's probably real. Werewolves are real, right? They can bite
Yeah.
you.
That was like my
yeah.
favorite area in the library when I was a kid. All the like
Okay.
spooky conspiracy theory books.
Yeah.
Some of them are
Aliens.
definitely very cheesy housewife books on werewolf love, and it's you can see the title and you just feel that.
Okay. So I'm going to be looking these books until the librarian again passes, like, until I'm sure the librarian isn't looking.
Comes in real close, gives you a stink eye and like a sniff, and like.
Pretty much sure the grease should have worn off by now.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. Well, so when she's not looking, I'm just going to grab the diary and go one of these study rooms with
You
it
grab the
in my
diary.
bag.
It's a thick red book with golden lettering on the front. The story of
And-
Deem the Mighty. What a name.
And swoosh. Oh, sorry. Back to the study room. And then I study the diary.
You study the diary. Deem is everything a beholder should be. Paranoid, suspicious, evil, powerful, dismissive. However, it seems that over the last few years, he's gotten a bit frustrated with his paranoia. It's getting in the way of thinking. He starts to think paranoid things before he thinks rational and productive things. So he's been developing something that would spread his paranoia and sort of squirt it into the world instead.
Oh, so that's why the Chancellor is so freaky. Okay.
And so, yeah, it at a certain point, you notice that Deem starts having a lot more a pleasant writing style. He writes less about how every single person's trying to kill him and more about how awesome this new collectible figure is. Fresh from the plane of plastic. Goddamn.
Plastic
this
plane.
guy.
That's our plane, the plane of plastic.
Dude, you wouldn't believe this last wall diorama he just found. You wouldn't believe it. Look at that picture. That's a great drawing. Putting that aside, he also noticed that his staff is becoming a bit more paranoid, but it's like, fuck it, I'll just kill them if they become a problem. We'll fix it in post. What else do you hope to learn? Like, what specific details you're trying to look for? Because you're looking through a big diary.
So I didn't even catch. I don't think I caught it properly. Did the paranoia machine or the collectible figure came from Lastwall? So would that explain
yeah.
the motive?
You want some information as to his connections to Lastwall. He started working with Lastwall before the paranoia machine was finished. Judging by what went on, he used his connections through last 20 on knowledge planes. Did I know those are plane of plastic?
Yeah.
It's like the plane of oil, and the plane of plane fuel. But you know, it can't melt steel beams though, so it hates the plane of steel.
I guess they would like all be subsets of the plane of Earth.
There are far too many subsets of planes, and everyone's like, "Go away." All right, going back to Deem. Deem started collaborating before then. He got a long way, but has been using his contacts through Lastwall to get access to like global markets without too much concern, because it turns out that trading from an island full of cursed things and being a beholder is kind of difficult. So he's mostly been using his Lastwall contacts to establish information and get access to collectible figurines and paintings and fun stuff and comics, written stories. Ooh.
Okay, so
That
That's-
said, it's clear from the tone that recently he's like, I don't really care anymore. It's boring. He's all like, oh, I'm gonna stop all these orcs. And like, I don't care about your stupid orc problem, man. Ugh, I'm gonna dye my hair black and be so cool. I mean, I guess. Let's see. What else do you need? What do you need to write on your special thing? You found his motivations, I guess. What about getting a return? What's even providing or giving away? You also got that. He's providing money and probably, things he's lying around.
Ledgers.
He's got a big library. How they get to visitors such ease, where to sneak off to. Okay, so I think you've answered all questions.
Yeah. We did it. Da-da-da-da.
So I'm going to then and sneak once I'm done with the diary, copy in the important parts onto some paper I brought or found around because I could write. Then I'm going to put the diary back in my bag and sneak it back to the bars over here to slide it into the research section when no one's looking.
Cool.
And then I'm going to get the hell out of here because it's spooky.
Book it. It's time to book it.
I book it. Okay,
Book it
and
in
now
library.
I'm going to BRB, sorry.
Go nuts. All right, kids. You receive information. Galter has multiple guards unconscious on the floor.
For some reason.
There, at this point, there's this distinct sense that guards should have changed places, should have moved around a bit. Check up on places, make sure the devils are still up to cope. But no one's doing that because everyone just stumbles across the sleep when they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a nap too. If they're having a nap, I'm having a nap too.
Naps for everyone.
So the entire guard infrastructure just kind of collapses on itself for a moment.
Is there stationery with the names of the person who owns the papers somewhere in that
What
library or someplace?
What papers are you looking for?
Oh, just blank paper with this from the notepad of such and such written on it.
Why are you looking for that? What do you want to do with that?
I write a kick me sign on each of them and affix those onto the sleeping guards.
The higher ups around here do in fact have written paper with their names on it as to officiate what they're writing. So considering that the guard captain is probably out and about trying to kick everyone awake, you could sneak into his office and get a couple of sheets, yes.
Galter's just going around being the prank master of the island.
Galter is calling for a gang war. Leave him alone.
Galter's going to write some kick me cards and put them on people's backs using official stationery.
That's a waste of paper, Galter.
Okay, I guess no one is going to tell me what the thing is.
Everything.
No, that is literally it.
Campaign over. Everyone dead.
Oh no!
Frank saw what was happening.
Okay, so Galter went to steal some paper from my guard captain. Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Putting kick me signs on people. There is just chaos breaking out.
Okay, so we complete the objectives. What do we do now? Report to the Chancellor or what?
I mean, I don't know if I even trust the Chancellor anymore.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Guy's kind of gone mad with paranoia.
In the diary, did I find where the paranoia machine would be?
Somewhere underground, by the looks of it. Maybe somewhere up top. It's somewhere.
Oh, so
Dean didn't write that part down because when he was building it, he was still super paranoid.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
Paranoia machine?
Yeah, apparently.
I'm going to ask everyone to huddle. So, Groblex.
Scrum.
Wait.
That's very spiky.
To huddle? What's huddle?
Where
Not really sure. I have to look up.
Yeah, so I'm going to share my findings and Ask if the others haven't maybe seen something that looked like a weird magical machine.
I mean, I don't think we saw the teleportation circle and
Oh, you did.
yeah.
Just a
I'm also-
circle. I don't think any machines.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to try to remember whether I saw anything in Dim's man cave when scrying that would maybe fit the bill.
No.
Okay. Well, that's that then.
I mean, there's still that door in the basement that we didn't open because it was vaulted down or something like that. I don't remember.
There's a door in the basement where the guards sleep that you did in fact glue up with grape goo.
No, not that door.
If you're talking
I
about
mean,
that wall was dripping water.
that one. Yeah, that with dripping water. Yeah, right.
So if you want to
No.
ship, be my guest.
Okay. Question number whatever. Can we as a whole like judge how paranoid people are in here? Like when meeting them?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm thinking maybe the effect is stronger when someone's closer to the machine. So the Chancellor seems very affected, and the lady in the healing room seems very affected.
And so did the secrets person that we met the first time. The nutcase over here.
Oh yeah.
They were
Well,
kind of
maybe
crazy.
you could like triangulate where the machine could be based on how paranoid people are aware.
That's a lot of work, and people here aren't too cooperative for that.
Yeah, so like
What do you
I'm-
have against this paranoia machine? It's making a beholder a nice person.
yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
but it's
making
making-
everyone else.
Yeah.
So would you rather have an incredibly dangerous single monster being paranoid, or a whole bunch of people butchering each other over nothing?
You see.
Do you want to
when you ask-
re-release Demon to the world?
I don't. You know what? I'm just going to write.
Like you know dang well that if you break that machine, Demon's gonna blast your ass the second he sees you.
Yeah.
No, not demons.
Yeah, so like, you know what? Fair point. Like, we don't want to break that machine. I guess we'll just leave the Chancellor being paranoid for the rest of their life because we want them to be nice.
That's not very nice.
I don't know, like preserving the sanity of one giant demon orb or an entire like island full of people. I think the island full of people is the better thing to save, if I'm honest.
So you'd rather have a guy with a disintegration beam, who also will disintegrate at will? That's not very nice.
Yeah, like,
Could this
I can't
machine
help but
be-
like the Beholder more, but like, that's.
could this
I mean, then all
machine
these poor
be
people will get stuck
modified?
in a circle of violence and murder. That's not very nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we have
neither
a
option is
dilemma
nice.
here.
Well, I don't
So-
particularly care, but
What is
Yeah,
the lesser evil?
The question is,
like,
you are not
why-
paid to fix this problem.
Yeah. We
yes.
were paid to, like, I guess we could just tell the Chancellor about stuff. That's who hired us.
Chancellor, you're getting paranoid because freaking Demon is an asshole.
You're paranoid because the chibi holder is evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, yeah, our job is just find out what's going wrong and tell this person.
I mean, what if we found the machine and made pump the paranoia somewhere yet else, like, I know, to the Underdark?
You sure you want
I-
more paranoid drow?
I don't want paranoid Underdark people.
I mean, they
because-
already are, is the point. Like, it would just kinda be a drop in the bucket there.
they will point at the arrow and nobody will
Yes.
know the difference.
Connected with the plane of the favor. Should be fun.
Fucking fairies getting crazy.
Suspicion machines. And
Okay,
conspiracy
now, like-
pills.
Now, given how spread out the people are in the castle, like if the waiting room is here and the chancellor is here on the vaguely other side, and then there was the guard captain asshole over there and on the bottom floor, then the machine can't be like easily triangulated, so I guess ever.
Why would you go through all the effort of triangulating the machine if you're not going to do anything with the machine?
Because I was thinking I maybe would, but I guess we won't.
Yeah, like
Do you think you have the know-how to work on a bit of machinery that was made by an incredibly intelligent beholder and even they had issues making the machine?
I know, but I could try because I'm decently smart
You
compared
can
to that.
try.
I mean, isn't it easier to adjust the machine than to build a machine from scratch?
I
True.
mean, I have 22 intelligence and like plus 15 to spellcraft.
True.
I've got like +5 in engineering. That could probably help with the machine.
Wow, you have engineering?
Yeah, I'm a gunslinger.
Oh,
He
right.
knows pew-pew pistols.
Yeah, part of that means working with guns, so I figured, that would kind of be important.
Oh, yeah, fair point. Okay. It's weird that you don't have sailor, though.
Yeah, like I didn't think of that at the beginning. I didn't think
Pirate
profession
captain.
worked. I didn't think profession worked that way.
Yeah, never
But
mind.
I'm fixing that next level. Don't worry about it.
Speaking of
Like-
fixing things, you also have like the two-weapon fighting that literally can't do anything for you if you are to be a swashbuckler, so maybe Safi would let you retrain it somehow.
Didn't
Yeah,
do remotely what I thought it would. But yeah, that's for another time for like a
Yeah.
between
Something.
episodes thing. We're
Okay,
at a
so-
crucial turning point.
Yeah, we are. So, team, what should we do? Should we go try to find the machine? Should we just report to the Chancellor and be off? Or should we something?
What if we report to Dean? What if we tell Dean, like, we know what's going on, could you
Stick 'em
please
up.
stop?
Could you
Like,
please stop and please don't stab us?
That's the point when we get this. Actually,
Put
maybe
your
not.
put your
because
eye socks in the air like you just don't care and keep them up.
I mean, the thing is, they're not paranoid anymore. Like,
Yeah,
if this thing's working as it should, they shouldn't, like, freak out or anything. Then,
I mean, that would just mean that we discovered via some means about
They
this.
shared their potato chips with you. They're nice.
yeah, they seem like the nicest person we've met so far. Everyone else is kind of a dickhead. So, like,
Yeah. Okay, fine, but let's have a.
yeah, I think I'm just putting that out as an option. Like,
Yeah, okay, so. I guess we can still be kind of huddled downstairs, so.
yeah, like what a Grub and Golter think? Where are
yeah.
your plans on this?
Oh yeah, did like Safi shift us to this map because them is standing like above us at the moment?
You are where you are.
Okay.
Or just floating in the air.
With a chandelier.
Okay, I'm going to roll my +10 perception. Is 15 enough to see if them is around? If them is around?
What? What did you ask?
In case them is around, do I see that them is around?
Yes. They are floating there around the chandelier. Short of
Yeah.
using it
They
like
are.
a big old bench.
They are quite round.
Yes.
Okay, so
Roundness
Yes.
confirmed.
I mean, if I could sit comfortably without fear of falling to my death on a chandelier, I probably would.
You're a swashbuckler. You'll get there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
could-
like a cat folk. You can probably jump from the balcony.
I always land on my feet, I say, falling and hitting my head.
No, you break your feet on impact. That's what goes around.
Yeah, it doesn't work when you're so heavy. Cats are light. They survive.
Cats are baby.
Yeah,
Are you
okay.
saying that?
You've seen my black kitten, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
she climbed up the tree and she couldn't get down, so eventually she just decided to fall down and she was fine.
Cats.
It's so yeah, I guess we'll just huddle again. And also if Dim is around, then Dim might decide on whether to like approach us and say hi.
We could probably just go into our room and talk about it in there.
Okay, I'm just going to wave at Dim on the way.
Hey,
And if the wave means they will approach me to ask something, then we'll leave.
Kind of tempted to do the chandelier thing, but
Oh, you would want to activate it because it's a magical one.
and a team is sitting in it.
Yeah, what did it do again?
Not sure.
Did Gutter ever tell me about it?
So I guess I could mention that this chandelier is properly pulled up bursting with ghosts.
Yeah, I'm going to want to roll my own spellcraft on that.
Might do something.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Chandelier effects. Huh? Cat. Oh,
I'm not sure if Safi is even working like.
Sorry, I was
Yes,
muted
good.
there for a moment.
Oh,
I think
okay.
the chandelier, you know that you think you know what the command words are properly are for turning it on and off, dropping it, raising it, the whole shabam.
Ooh, yeah, but
What do you want to know?
I mean, Galcher told me it was like extra magical and had like ghosts.
Oh, maybe it does. What about ghosts? Don't worry about the ghosts.
Oh, so maybe he was just wrong. Okay,
Don't worry about the ghosts.
I don't worry about ghosts.
I am fairly certain it is very cursed and full of ghosts.
Of course it is. How could it be anything else?
I mean, I'm taking a second look at it from like a second opinion perspective, and if I don't see it, then maybe Galcher is just wrong.
You don't see
Clearly,
it. It's fine. There's no ghost. Don't worry about him.
it's just a make chandelier that lights on magically and nothing else.
Those are just continual light spells. Nothing to worry about.
Your tone as a GM isn't convincing, but like the fact that I'm the like wizard with plus 15 to spellcraft says I should really trust this.
Metagame.
Yeah, meta game. Okay, so I guess we huddle in our room and try to figure out what to do.
Man, there's a lot of huddling going on today. You guys are such close friends with all these hugs.
huddle, 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 huddle.
Yep, everything's going to get poked.
All right, what is this huddle for?
So what do we do with all our information? Do we just tell it to the Chancellor? Do we ask them about the paranoia? Do we just try to escape? Do we try to find the machine and set the paranoia to go elsewhere?
Well, I would prefer to get paid.
I would prefer to
I want a
convince
paycheck.
them not to help Lastwall.
I
Yeah, so-
would prefer to not get hit by the paranoia.
I would prefer to, help the people here.
Yes,
You
so
know.
I like it.
Well, the place is gonna disarray, so we could just loot the place, technically speaking.
How do you
Is
intend to
that
leave the
helping?
island?
Yeah, maybe we should think about our way off
Okay.
first.
Just taking the teleportation circle, of course.
Directly to the king's throne room.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think we want to walk right into the
Now we
final
just
boss.
we just looted one of your friends. No worry, we're out of here.
hmm.
What
you
what
wanna
happened to the sailors that brought us here?
We might be able to assassinate the king that way.
It might just work. It's a ballsy move.
Coup d'etat.
Nah, it
It's a
can't be
coup
that easy.
d'état. Get it right. It's French.
Yeah, coup d'etat.
They have no
You can't
silent.
speak.
They have no silent vowels.
Like
Coup
the
d'etat.
like the
Coup
king has been
d'etat.
meeting, the king has been meeting with Ichi Beholder and lived. So
He also
there's
met with a
certainly-
beholder and lived. So yeah.
I think the king is also a nerd.
Nerd. Oh.
I feel like there is more to the king than would meet the eye. So assassination.
Just take a big
Okay,
old book
so-
and write nerd in it on
Probably-
every page and throw it through the magic circle. Mission complete.
Okay, so which ones of our ideas actually include finding the paranoia machine?
The plan of rewiring it, the plan of helping the people here, and I don't remember what Grimbo's plan was.
My plan was not. The paranoia machines maybe also
not-
will target us, so I don't like that.
Yeah.
I
it
don't
seems
want to
like-
get paranoid.
And besides, I have a feeling we're probably not going to get paid while the Chancellor is intensely paranoid of everything.
I mean,
Yeah.
Chances are they're just not going to listen to what we have to say.
Also, there might be good loot in the same room.
Ah,
Ah,
So I think we should go find it.
now you're talking.
Okay, so how do we do it? By just going everywhere in the castle and opening every door?
That sounds like it would take a while.
We have the entire day. It's barely the morning.
you have
places.
time. Don't worry about it.
Well, the place is in utter chaos currently.
That also makes it kind of harder to look because there's just random people running around.
Yeah, but that means
Yeah.
that we run randomly opening doors don't look out of place.
I guess.
Was there any description for this machine?
No, you have no information as to what it looks like.
I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like we'll know it if we see it, given that we haven't seen any
It's,
other
it's,
machines.
it's one of those big industrial machines, like puffing out a whole big cloud of evil smoke.
Like a really, really old computer, just like an entire room of like
Yeah.
monitors and shit.
It has those large like magnetic strip tapes, and each one of them says "Do not believe, distrust."
so,
There's frowny faces all over it.
so do we want to just reveal the map?
I don't know how to feel about you goobers. You decide to walk around a whole bunch, blatantly ignoring any sense of self-preservation.
I mean, everyone else has been.
Yes, and spells are starting to get flung.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Like you walk through a hallway, and then there's just like a fireball that consumes half of the auditorium.
oh no. Well, okay. What should we do about that in case we should?
Not die?
Yeah, that would be good. Advisable. Maybe not go there.
If you
Like, who's flinging fireballs?
the spellcasters that are not sick that are trying to take over now that the guards have been eliminated,
Ah,
Oh.
no longer a relevant element.
I wonder why that was a bad idea.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
yeah.
You also hear the ever increasing groans and frustration of Dean, who's getting a little bit angry that all of those people are being very naughty. Also, with the decreasing amount of servants, the paranoia machine is going to become ever more focused on the remaining individuals, including you. So far, you've had the advantage of there being lots of people to dilute the pool. You're running out of time.
Oh no, then we totally should either find it or escape because
You should probably
Damn.
shield the Chancellor because he's a wild element. He's a problem.
okay, like is okay, I feel like we are being forced into that decision, so let's just
Well, I'm not forcing you to decisions. This is all your own making, really.
Yeah.
You can't force yourself.
Okay, let's just ask the Chancellor whether he's seen something akin to the paranoia machine, I guess.
Paranoia machine. What do you mean, paranoia machine? He's like steepling his fingers. What is this
Valentine,
machine?
you
Who
would
made it? Why did they
comment?
make it? What paranoia does it inflict?
We won't know that until we find it. Now, have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Oh,
We don't have enough time to listen.
oh, I
to
didn't
you.
hire you to find
Oh,
no
boy.
paranoia machines. That's not very relevant for what you're doing.
Listen, bud. Like, grab him by the collar of his shirt. Tell us where the fucking thing is, or I'm going to throw you out the window.
That's how you start
That's-
boss.
Okay, roll intimidate.
Roll intimidation.
Utterly sick of this guy.
You hold him out the window. I know nothing. I'll tell you nothing. Guards! Guards! Ah!
guards?
There aren't any
Everything
guards to
else,
help you.
Here. What seems to be the problem here?
Allah. My headset fell off.
Get this man. Get this man! Toss him out the window. He's a puppet, don't you see?
Valentine's not a man, though. Not by any sense of the word.
Ah!
I'm not seeing anything suspicious going on around here.
I mean,
Is
you
there
s-
even a window
because
in
of the
this
paranoia machine, you see a lot of things that are suspicious, but this is not one of them.
Like that
This
door
is
over
just-
there. That
This is just par for the course for Valentine. So
I just need to get this
I
right.
think we are all on edge now.
yeah, no kidding.
oh,
Okay,
walk through the door here.
okay, so the effect seems to be mostly focused on the castle. Where are, like, Dim's personal quarters in here? I'm going to ask the Chancellor.
Well, you're going to find him. Are you going to kill me, aren't you? Or going to set them all up against me?
I'm just shaking him. Just give us a straight answer for once. For once in your damn life.
I'll give you a straight answer. You're all nothing but traitors. Should have hired you. You're terrible at your jobs. You're not seeing one penny.
Can I lock him in the bathroom or something?
Yes.
Are there
Good.
any windows?
Yes, there are windows facing outside. Oh, actually, there's the Great Hall, like, right in front of it, but you could roll them down the roof if you want it. It's very slippery with all the rain.
Oh, so, I could hang him. I could hang him outside the window by his foot.
Yeah, but
Um,
a fall
I mean, I
from
wasn't
one
going-
floor-
wasn't going to kill him. I was just going to, threaten him.
You know,
They're all
You know.
hollow threats.
Batman style. Just kind of hold him there.
Where is he?
Yeah, while you shout questions.
That leads a dead end. We need something else.
Okay, you know what?
You would say
How-
that.
Should we just go to Dim and come clean that the Chancellor hired us, but he's an asshole? But this paranoia machine business is not working out for your castle, so how about we try to redirect it to the Underdark?
I mean, we could certainly try. Like,
At this point,
at this
it seems-
stage...
at
Either,
this point,
it's
it
either
would seem
that or
like a
just...
better idea.
Hello, we want to change our boss. Do you want to be our boss?
Yeah, it's either that or just run around with, like, a headless chicken trying to find where this thing is. And...
Yeah, because it isn't on this floor, clearly. Well. Is Dim still on the chandelier?
Yeah, they're trying to ignore everything that's going on. You can give me a perception check if you want to.
What for?
What demons muttering to themselves?
Well, let's see 15 again.
You seem to be muttering about how this happens every other couple of months or something.
Oh, it does? Okay. And them sounds like they're used to the problem, so I'm just going to send Bran over to...
I mean, they're not paranoid, but they're still evil. They're still a beholder.
I mean, that's fine. Plenty of evil people are in existence that don't actually do
One of
much.
Dean stalks like boops it. Bird.
Bird.
What's
Bird.
Bird
Bird.
doing here?
Yeah. Bran says something. Yo, you mind coming over to talk?
You're already here.
Yeah, but to my boss over there on the balcony.
Gosh.
See?
I don't know. All you people are already killing each other. I can wait, and then there's only one person to talk to at the end, usually.
We ain't killed anyone in here.
Okay, if you say so, but I'd rather just wait it out. This place is fireproof for a reason.
Yeah, I guess it would come with it made out of stone.
Hovers on over. All right. Which one of you wants to try to shank me first?
Carl takes a dagger and tosses it on the ground. Not me. Look.
I mean, if anyone was going to do any stabbing, it probably wasn't going to be Carl to begin with.
Yeah, but I'm showing that I don't have anything to stab with.
I'm standing here all godlike.
Okay, then what do you even want from me? Because I just want to go and read my book. This takes so long. Why are you so tough? Could you just start killing some people and make it happen faster?
I mean, is that what he wants? One day, the fireproofness of the castle won't be enough, and it'll just end really badly. Maybe someone will try to challenge you. Maybe.
I never hire anyone who can challenge me. That's the trick. Wink.
Yeah, but would you hire a whole lot of people that together would be able to take you down?
Oh, don't worry. I have my ways. I take care of things. That's why I can sleep with a sound heart nowadays.
Yeah, but like, isn't it nice when people can actually cooperate and like send themselves presents and all, and like you don't have to worry about the possibility of. I mean, look. Why do this to the people of this castle when it could be literally anyone else?
Well, you want me to just aim it at like some coastal town? Man, that'd be
Or-
cool though. They write so many stories about the big one. You got a great idea. I'm gonna do that. Yes, I'm gonna start a war, and I'm gonna keep it going. And it's gonna be the best war. And it's gonna be so many comics, so many cool stories about heroes standing up and killing their families out of paranoia. It's gonna be great. Yes.
Carl, maybe steer this somewhere else.
Trades down. Does it need to have a target?
Oh, I can do what I want. It's pretty refined. Putting a lot of effort to make it work, right?
Well, I'm glad you had a passion project you could take to this. And
Yeah, man. It's you can't believe it. It's also going to mean I have to clean this place up less. And that's also great. I win, and I win, and I win. Gosh, you guys are great. You've got some great ideas. Got any more great ideas? I want more. Give me the good ideas. Because you seem like a real bloodthirsty person. I like it. Oh, man. Oh, can you imagine the sounds of, like, women and children crying out for their dead husbands while they're getting choked by their own... Oh, it's going to be great. Fuck yeah. Oh, if I can get some more beholders in on this. If I can get some more beholders on this, I can get more paranoia. I can get Absalom to go to war.
How about we make some...
How about you want to be my right hand? Right here, right now. Let's do it. Oh, it's going to be great.
but
This
don't
beholder's
you
like
have
bouncing up and down like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to point at the door over here. Don't you already have this guy?
Grubblix?
Grubblix just standing in the door.
He's just standing in the doorway.
Completely, like, unaware of what's going on. Picking his nose or something. What about this guy?
What about
Oh.
this smelly man?
You mean the guy in the freaking bathroom?
Ooh. Oh. Marvelous. Well, I have to make some tweaks to the machine to do that first, but I'd rather wait until everyone here is already done, because, you know, it's kind of fun to see how people nail each other to the wall sometimes. They get real creative sometimes, you know? Ooh! When are you guys gonna fight? Oh, it's not gonna be long. I once had a monk here who was like, I can take anything, and then he killed himself! It's great! He thought he was his own traitor. Like his third eye was gonna shank him.
What?
Yeah, man.
So, Wiz? So, what? What do we adjust this machine for you, so you don't
No.
have to
Oh,
copy
it's really complicated, man. It is way beyond what any normal person could understand. Don't worry about it, though. I got this under control.
I still would like to poke at it. It would be
Listen,
fun.
listen. I care a lot about you. I care a lot about you. I might not act like it, but I really care. You got a lot of spikes there, so I'm not gonna give you like the old iPad. But don't worry about it. I'm still serious here. You probably break it or you do something worse. Like, look at all those spikes. You push one button, you break the whole machine.
Nah, I'm good with my hands.
Galder, just stop, okay?
You want me to stop? Right.
I don't know, Corioto wants starting wars around here, inspiring the end of the world.
Yeah,
what
okay, I
happens?
guess that's on me. Fine. I'll go sulk.
This is fantastic. Oh.
Okay, I'm just...
and then
I'm
you
just
hear like
going-
a large... That's probably the practice room. Don't worry about it. That explosion usually takes out the entire north wing. Don't go there.
Damn. Okay, so what's downstairs? Is the north wing really gone?
A large portion of the north wing is now a fantastic smooth hole.
Oh.
Well.
I'm kind of hoping that this scrying room is still up, because my next plan is to just wait until Dim goes to the machine and scry on again.
I mean, considering he's not paranoid, he probably wouldn't be taking scrying precautions anymore, no?
Yeah. I mean, it worked last time.
You have 7 int over him, so yes.
Wow, really?
He has 17.
And-
He has 17. I mean,
Oh, so 5.
beholders are not nearly as smart as many people ascribe them to be.
Okay, so I would like to go to this crane room downstairs, which is like over somewhere.
All right. We're just gonna go to the world map because this whole place is falling apart now,
Okay.
and I don't think the map's very accurate and useful anymore. All right, you go to the scrying room and you decide to scry on Team, who's still like having a chat with your friends.
Yeah, no, I wait until Dim moves to the machine.
Does anyone
Or
want
he's-
to hold Deem up for any longer?
I'm
I don't.
striking on my own.
I think you're gonna like all the fighting. It's gonna be great. Oh man, I'm gonna put money on you, Mr. Big Man. Yeah, I'm gonna need to tweak that machine. Ooh, do any of you know any like good cities at the coast? I heard about this place called Caliphas. There's some dragons over there. Could I get some dragons to fight? Oh, that'd be cool. Ooh, that'd be so
Oh.
cool.
Well, actually, there's Throne Step,
Ooh, what's over there?
Crazy Wizard. Oh no, a Crazy God. That's what.
There's a
they
god
say.
there. Ooh. You know
No.
what? You know what?
That's what I heard.
You know what? How about you come with me? Let's go watch it together.
That
come on.
actually would be fun.
All right, it takes you downstairs, completely ignoring the fact that there's flooding. It's probably just rain piling up and flowing through the building.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's fine. Just don't worry about you wet fees. It takes you downstairs through a number of secret passages, illusionary walls, and enough security measures to make your head spin. You're pretty sure that with all the amount of fake dead ends, passages, and whatnot that have been taken, this would take hours to find by hand, and that's with really good spells. Eventually, you find the machine. It is massive and impressive. It sparks with electricity. It waves with enchantment powers. Then there's this map screen. And there's just like a little ring that's on the map that you can slide. The map is flat. It's like horizontal. And you can slide the little ring around. The ring is currently aimed at the Isle of Terror. And it floats over. Okay, so this is how it works. Very complicated stuff, all right. Took me a while to figure this one out. Or did it? Maybe it took that dumbass a while to figure out, and I just who cares? Look, here's how it goes. It's like one of the eye stalks pushes. Okay, you have hands. Can you do this for me? Can you just rub the map a bit?
Oh, yeah, Well, I can't move.
Zoom it out a bit.
Sorry, it's
I can't move the circle itself, but I'll try
Just-
to drag it to throne step.
The map is currently not showing Throne Step.
you drag the circle over towards throne step. Okay,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
now?
the thing is currently very much zoomed in on Isle of Terror.
I'll first try to zoom out somehow.
You
rub
rub your
my
hands and
fingers all
notice that
over.
the map responds in certain ways, and figure out a way
Yeah.
to make it to put Throne Step on it.
Nice.
The map isn't like very accurate. It's very much just rough geographic features. So you're kind of guessing on where Throne Step is, unless you have like good geographic memory.
I vaguely know it's on this coast.
It's somewhere. It's somewhere there. It's fine.
Does it show
Can
the
we
forest?
adjust it?
Does the map show the forest at least?
In a sense, yes. There's like a darker splotch that might be the forest.
So yeah, I'll try to place it near that somewhere. Somewhere there. It's a big circle.
You know it's below the bend. You know it's below the bend somewhere.
Mm.
All right. All right. Well,
now
most
what?
people are still going to be crazy for a good long while. But hey, maybe some more people will survive this time. Ooh. I forgot this. Probably going to take a while. So what's in Throne Step again? Should I go and visit? I could go and visit.
Oh yeah, there's well, what I heard, there's a living god there. Everybody there who worships just this Rasmir named god.
Ooh, man. You know what?
They all wear masks.
You
Kind of
know.
weird people.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go over there. I want a nice first row seat because this place is all nice and dandy, but I've seen this happen so many times. I want to see a city burn.
Hmm.
I like this. You know what? You're great. You're great.
Well, you're great too.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be here for a while, so you need like help getting back to the mainland or something. I got the circle in my basement, but I probably won't need it if I'm gone.
Hmm. Well, I guess a boat will be nice.
A boat?
Well, we got here by a boat, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There was a boat. Yes. Yeah. I think your boat friends are probably fine. They're not close enough.
Well, that's something.
I gotta pack my bag, so if you can take care of your boat friends by yourself.
Yeah, I think I can handle that stuff.
You think you got everything settled? I hope you're not too upset that you didn't really get to work here, but
Well, it was it was an experience.
I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah. They start blushing.
Yeah.
So anything else I can help you with? Because I really can't interrupt my packing. I'll get all mixed up and then I'll pack the wrong things.
Well, I don't know.
Is the boatman greedy?
They might be.
Oh, that's
They might
rude,
want
man.
payment.
I know it's hard to get to the island, but that doesn't mean you can charge surge charges like that.
Yeah, well, boatman needs to make their money as well.
I'm scrying on all this, right?
Yes. You're seeing Galter and them having like a nice chat.
Okay, so I'm going to say that I think this is the part where we report the Chancellor now that he's maybe a bit more sane.
He's still like you said. It will take a little while for people to really get down from this.
Okay, then I guess we'll just wait a few hours necessary, since the ship won't be in working order for a while either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dean's probably going to leave, like I said, so we'll have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Ooh, hey, you know what? I think I got something for you, my nice middle friend. Maybe you can help me
Oh.
out. That boatman's gonna go back, so they're probably gonna come back again at some point. Could you like help me deliver some ingots and such? Just tell them to get the usual stuff.
All right.
You can keep the change.
Ingots. Okay.
Sister hovering away. Upstairs, where everyone is hanging out, there are people ranting and raving as they run around. Some people picked up the pedestals upon which items are held because they can't get to the items themselves, and are throwing them around in vain hope. At this point, you think that paranoia may have mixed with just raw aggression. Because everyone is just being big stinky about it. On the plus
I
side,
guess
Yes, it happens.
maybe the paranoia machine is also sending Galder's aggression to people now.
that'd be something. It's like it just sucks up all of Galter's war. We want war. But, hey, there's Galter, and it's his friend, the big beholder.
Yeah, just chatting with the beholder.
Galter
After what-
has with him a bag of some sorts, which he was informed is filled to the brim with the necessary materials to afford a fresh new building. As in payment.
Okay.
It's all
Have a bag.
bars of platinum.
Wow, that's actually
Yeah,
Wow.
what? Jesus.
I mean, it's an expensive building. What do you want? What do you
Alright.
want? Cool. So I'm gonna go and pack my things. I hope it hasn't burned down yet, but I'm gonna pack my things. And if we meet again, I'm gonna tell you all about it. It's gonna be oh man, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great. Oh man, I'm gonna write
Can't
the
wait
best
to hear.
fanfiction. First-hand accounts.
Do I have some idea on how long Dim's travel would take
You have no idea how fast a beholder can travel by land or air.
by sea?
It might take him a couple of days, yes.
Yeah, okay. So that's my best guess, a couple of days.
There's something you think about while you're here. You don't know if the paranoia machine works if he's away necessarily.
Huh.
It's entirely possible that he needs to stay near or in the machine for it to work. Oh well.
Yeah, basically
So-
that was kind of my thought, that if like Dim started being paranoid again while in Throne Step, they could just get into an argument and
Hey,
die.
either way, Galter wins.
Yeah,
Yep. Even if Rasmi isn't a god, he would still be a powerful wizard, or whatever the hell he is.
He's a man. That's all you need to know. Well, kids, the building is burning down around you, and the smoke's getting a little uncomfortable.
well,
Well-
I'm just going to start.
I have a bag full of platinum.
Yes, you do.
I mean, what I'd want to do is one, smash the machine to pieces while Deem's out of the area.
Yeah, I'm going to
And-
recommend that we wait with that for like a day or two at least.
Yeah,
Oh.
like at least until after they're somewhat onto their journey. And two, probably get the Chancellor person out of the burning building.
All
Yeah,
right.
out of the
At
bathroom.
the end of this, I'd still like to get paid.
Cool. You take the Chancellor out of the bathroom, and with the help of your good friend and his big bag of platinum, you manage to take him back. Where are you going to take him? Where are you going to stay?
I don't know. I don't know what stuff's on this island other than this building.
There's a boat on the shore somewhere. You could probably ask them.
Like, we should go find the sailors in the air, probably. Start
Yeah.
working the boat again.
You're
I
right.
can just... Yeah.
All right. You decide to hang out at the boat
And with the Chancellor, okay.
with the Chancellor, presumably.
Like, Carl is going to explain to the Chancellor about the paranoia machine again, this time in a bit more detail, and how it's been driving everyone crazy, but now that Dim has left.
I presume you do this a few
Maybe.
days later because he's still ranting and raving.
Yeah, so like, when he starts coming down from that, I'm going to do the explaining.
Cool. Just say if you have any objection to me saying 2 days later.
Yeah, no problem.
The building is still smoldering a bit, but the Chancellor's calmed down. And
Hey.
you're pretty sure you saw Deem at some point hover by like, goodbye, don't forget to pay the boatman. Even if they're greedy.
Hey, Grobalex, do you want to cast Aquisorb?
What should I cast?
Aquisorb.
Could.
What for?
Because, you know, this is Vine.
Ah, yes, yeah, let's do that.
You know,
It's,
put out some fires
yeah, exactly.
before the 2 days pass.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do that then. Move.
Oh, it's only 1 run per level? Lame.
I
I guess you get like half a minute of Extinguisher.
mean, can also just do this all the time. I don't care.
There's a suspicious lack of Gulter in the meantime.
Yep.
What? So, you have a water ball. What's it for again?
Yeah, like what are
Putting
you
out
doing?
Fires during the 2 days.
You're fireman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grobalex is.
I love it.
I mean, did any of those like pedestals and all that stuff are on survive the fire, or like could we go through any of it and take anything?
The whole place is a bit of a mess.
I'm going to just work on saving the library anyway again, because come on, books.
Not.
Like, I currently have to take care of some information processing. Because Galter is
Sorry.
looting.
Oh,
Like, you catch him looting. 45, 66, 27, 28, 45.
oh, so hold on. Oh, sorry, you're still... I'm just going to type questions into chat so that you can get them at your convenience.
Bum. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum. Alright. Galter recovers the following items.
Ooh.
He has a stick. It's a wand. Wand of Fireball. It has 10 charges left, but it's probably been used to blast half the place apart. So that's nice. It has cast a level 10th, by the way, so it's a good fireball, too.
Ooh, wow, that's like... Yeah.
That's
wow.
the big boy ball. Let's see what 66 gets you. I need to look up what this item is, because I don't know what it is. And I don't think you care about what it is. It's called a Shield of Mercy. That's worth some money, at least.
I mean, Galter does use shields, so...
Yeah, the shield only really works for paladins. You should probably
okay.
just sell it.
Yeah.
Probably just burn my hand at this point.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares? You're fine. You're a good boy. Pat pat. Ow, my hand! Why did I didn't think this through? Let's see. Oh, this item is still a little bit out of place for you, but let's take a look. See. It's called the Helm of Heroes. It's an iron helm bearing horns of ivory. Prized by marshals. Ugh, it's from marshals. It's still not something you can use. That's a nice helm.
All the stuff to sell.
It's still stuff to sell. All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna get to the real good stuff in a moment. But first, we got something a little bit. Let's see, 28. You find a ring of climbing. How nice and plain.
Nice. Useful.
You never know when you want to climb out of a pile of debris.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Expecting something
I
to get
need to
down by
know
a
what.
bomb.
I don't know ion stones from the top of my head.
Oh.
No, I don't. Unfortunately. Oh, wow. This is a deep red ion stone. It gives you a +2 bonus to dexterity. While it hovers around your head.
Yep. I don't know what I use those are.
They're rocks that float around your head. And this one makes you faster.
Yeah.
Well, since you have time to think about the spear and you're dealing with like a crew of sailors, I can look up the respective parts. I think the first test isn't too exciting, but thank you. Notched spear. That's not Mr. Person. There we go. In order to activate the spear's preliminary, its lower level abilities, you have to spend a day praying and meditating in a god dedicated to a sea temple, to a sea god.
Yeah, I don't think we'll find one of these here.
Not on this island, at least, but you could find one in a store, probably.
Yeah. When we make it
Good
back.
to know.
Did you say shield or sword of mercy?
Shield of
Shield.
Mercy.
Shield. Right.
It makes your smite a bit smitier. Let me take a look.
See if that.
Oh, you can hit people with smite, but it heals them instead.
Great.
So how do efforts to try to save the library go?
Okay, so you're trying to save the library. Do you try to save any specific sections? Or is it like anything goes?
I'm just going to come like ask the goblin lady librarian about what she thinks would be the most important.
As she's screaming, probably the book she's carrying out.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to like have a large person for at least 6 minutes so that they can do a big handful.
If you've got Grubbelix helping you with the Aqueous Orb, you could probably save the majority of the library books.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, Grobelix, is that where you want to be helping?
Sure. I like to help everyone, so if you ask me to help, I'm gonna do it.
Happy
Yeah,
to
and
help.
then he's going to cast Create Water to like create gallons of water at a time.
Yeah.
And so the gang. No, if Valentine wants to do, he can always try. I'm not guaranteeing any success, but
I mean,
You can make your own luck rolls. That.
it was that and, like, smash the machine, but I figure we're all going to go smash the machine when this is all done anyway.
all right. Well, it's a large metal machine. You might want to find some explosives or like a good spell that could take care of a large machine.
Well, we just found it on the fireball.
Yeah, I guess you did.
Well,
Okay.
Galter did. He doesn't need to share.
How hard would the like I have my hands full of it stuff, so I'll hand the one of fireballs to Carl since you are the caster.
They can use it a bit safely here.
Yeah, it's like the easier. Like
Valentine also
will-
goes looting, wiggling through the debris to the good stuff, the soft nougaty center of this jawbreaker of debris.
like I will try to use magic device with it, but
I mean, if you bring Carl over to help, he can probably spellcraft and do stuff. Maybe it has like a feature
Oh,
So yes,
or a self-destruct button.
I mean, considering it was made by and was paranoid, there's probably an emergency deactivation button.
Yeah, but is it a permanent deactivation button?
There's probably a permanent deactivation button in case someone decided to use it against him, since someone used his lapse in alertness against him.
Well, I'm going to try to find it.
All right, in that case, you can roll me some, I guess, engineering. Okay, spellcraft is also fine.
I mean, I can do engineering as well.
You find a button that's underneath like glass. It's hidden away like at the side of the machine in the shadows where all the glows and stuff don't reach.
Okay. Does this spellcraft result tell me whether it's going to explode violently if I press it?
I mean, considering how much magic is stored in it and how much like energy flows through this thing, probably. I mean, maybe not. Like it's flowing a lot, so it might just fizzle and squirt.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to stand well back in the corridors. Summon like
How
a
does this work?
again like
If
an
you
air
use-
elemental and tell it to press the button.
Ah, I can go and press buttons.
Galter wants to press the destroy the world button.
I want to press it from like half a minute of flying away.
It's a long distance.
Okay, there we go. That's the button.
Don't forget to add numbers. All right, kids. How are you going to push this button? What's the scheme?
Again, I have summon monster 2. I'm going to summon like a elemental of something or
An elemental
whatever
button
I can-
pushing. All right, you get to roll me a d10. If it rolls a 10, everything goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, so that's why I'm standing half a minute away.
I'm over here, don't worry about it. All right. The machine sputters and spews out noxious smokes and gases. The whole room is filled with odd colors. Not to mention the fact that the ground for a while. You don't want to go in there for a good long while.
Yeah, good thing elementals don't breathe.
Stupid website and stupid buttons and stupid everything.
No, baby.
I don't know how any of this works.
You /GR and then type your dice, I guess.
I tried that, but it kept telling me there was an error. Tried that like 4 times.
How about the GM roll? /GM roll.
Oh.
There.
Yeah, I see those, yes. Cool. Okay, then now we can begin with rolling the sets. Don't forget, it's not +3.
Yeah,
What?
like, ignore mine, it was just a test of whatever value.
It was to see if the Surfer was being a butt, a big stinky, and it was not being a big stinky. But it could have been.
Do the other ones all at once.
I can mentally add all the numbers. Yes, I can put a little chart here. Do. Nice. I mean, you could just push up. You know, if you push up, it takes your last post, so you can just go enter, enter.
Okay.
Enter. The last one you can roll me as one big D100 roll.
Okay. And that's 3. Did you count the other one?
I got him. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, so we got a bear. All right, we have a bear. We have a bear. We have a bear. Wait, did I miss a bear? Sure, why not?
Well,
Cool.
the other ones are...
Now roll me the. Here we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. All the numbers. Cool. All the numbers in the world.
Sorry, I was struggling.
It's fine, baby. Don't be sad. Yeah. All right, then. Let's see what you dig out as you worm your way over days through endless debris. It's exhausting, by the way. Ooh. Well, that's nice. Let me just pull up the Ironstone page, because you found one of those. But which one did you find? Ooh, I think you're going to like this one. You find a pale blue rhomboid. Makes you stronger.
Oh, wait, that's another
Yeah,
island.
it's a +2 to strength
Oh,
while it hovers around your head. It's an enhancement bonus that doesn't stack with your belts. But you can wear it alongside your belts.
Yeah, so Valentine can use the strength one. for
Yeah.
Strength.
Yeah.
And you can use the dexterity one for
Oh.
dexterity.
Now here's an interesting little item. You find a pair of very quaint goggles. They have orange lenses and a very heavy metallic frame. While you slap these baby boys on your head and speak a command word that's etched into the side... Wait, there's a hair here on my microphone. You essentially can see whatever any creature within 30 feet is alive, dead, or undead. Or neither alive and dead. So that's nice. You can activate it for 1 minute with the speak of a word 3 times per day. Goggles of Lifesight. It's nice. Next item on the list. This one was a good one. Let's see what this list says. You rolled a 3. Oh, well, this is just... It's a cool name, but let's see if it has cool powers. The item you rolled are the Gauntlets of the Bloodlord. Oh.
God.
Yeah, man. I'm just going to show you the picture, because it's a really cool picture. You find some really gnarly gloves.
Whoa.
You,
Jesus.
you pricked yourself grabbing it, but you healed the damage before it's relevant. Let's see. They count as +1 spiked gauntlets, but you have to be lawful evil, lawful neutral, or neutral evil.
Oh god, I'm none of those.
Also, if you've established a prime divine connection, they make your touch attacks better. There's a bunch of stuff associated with this, but you have to do some evil stuff. So you might not get use out of these. Next up on the list is the box topper, as some people might say. Who doesn't like a good box topper? It has alternative art. Oh. Well, that's not very exciting. You find the Bracers of Lightning. They're a set of... They're faintly glowing bracers made of 4 thin rectangular quartz pieces connected by narrow silver bands. With a mental command, you can activate them, and for 1 round, your weapons deal, they gain the shock property. They can zap people. Bzz.
Yeah, that's something you could use.
Oh, you can use this whenever you want. I think. It doesn't tell me that it has a day limit, so you can just activate them and zap anyone you like.
Yeah, so you basically get the shock and weapon property on any weapon you want.
Yeah, attacks deal +1 d6 electric damage. So, really nice if you like slapping people with electricity.
Yeah, like you could just... It's basically getting a shock and weapon, but it's on your gloves or bracers rather.
Neat.
Let's look at your final win. What is your final win? Da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba. What is this thing? Da-da-da. When... Aww. Man. Wow. Bag of holding type 4s on this list. Oh, there's a... That's a big bag.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. There we go. You also find a set of bracers of wind. These braces consist of silver plates that can be attached to one's forearms using ornate leather straps. And etching on their surface echoes the swirls within crystal shards, set just above the wrists. Braces of wind constantly emit a faint breeze. Occasionally, you're billowing your cloak or hair. Careful with all that fur. Upon their activation, with a standard action mental command, the winds around you swell and surge, imposing a -2 penalty on all ranged attacks made against you, as if fired in a strong wind. Warning, I don't know why they mentioned this, but siege weapons, thrown boulders, and the like are not affected.
Yeah, in case you get a...
+1 bonus if you use a ranged weapon yourself. So you essentially become a don't shoot at me, I'll shoot at you. Nice. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Yes, the bracers stay active for as long as they're active. Nice. They throw entire... Yeah, if you're dealing with giants, a little stiff breeze might not help.
Yeah.
But you found some cool stuff, some of which you might want. So hey, there's that. Now you can be a strong, zappy boy who knows who is alive and who isn't.
Okay. So since I'm lawful and I don't like stealing, I'm going to, after the salvage operation's over, I'm going to ask the librarian lady whether she wants to donate any scrolls or whatever to us.
Scrolls.
Donate. Quotes around it.
Hey,
going
no,
to-
I'm just asking nicely, okay? That's my point.
I'm just saying, if you donate some scrolls, the water might not damage your books. Just saying, gods favor
Okay,
the
don't-
nice.
Look, I don't want to damage the books anyway.
Carl's a good boy.
All right. Well, in that case, scrolls are not exactly high up on the listing here, but I'll pull up a nice random scroll generator and crank out a couple of magic roll papers you can bap someone with.
Or maybe like a magic book of some sort then. I don't know.
A spellbook. Well, if you want a spellbook, that's a whole different situation.
I mean, I don't imagine you're going to give us like a manual of gainful exercise or something.
Oh yes, the manual books. Can I have a permanent stat enhancement, please?
Yeah, no, I can't. I know. Just don't.
I mean,
Please.
you
Very
could.
please.
You could ask nicely.
No, I'm not asking for that in specific. Just whatever she wants to give us, if she wants to give us anything.
She doesn't want to give you anything.
Ah.
Never mind.
If you give her the option, she won't take it. Her library just got burnt down. If she doesn't have to pay you, she's not paying you.
Yeah, well, I just helped out of Goldable, so whatever.
And you probably accelerated the process of the library and burnt down by quite a margin, but who cares?
I was hoping I would help her.
Oh well. Anyway, kids, you've done your looting. The building is a mess. The people on the boat kind of want to leave, but they've been politely waiting on you.
And we need to wait the 2 days to smash the machine while...
Yes. So you
Yeah.
probably set that all up. The machine is gone. The smoke will eventually rise out of the catacombs from below and the building. Yeah, don't go there for a while. Ghost stories and blah blah. Who cares? You're
Yeah.
done. You have a bag of platinum,
So-
which you should be using to pay for the building for the repairs and stuff. Galton,
Yeah.
Are you going to?
because I can't force you. I'm an incorporeal voice, and they don't know that bag exists.
Yeah. What bag?
Exactly. What bag?
I'll take it to say no.
I need to check Coulter's alignment because making off like a bandit, does change your
It's-
alignment closer to bandit.
Yeah, so I guess he's going to move towards chaotic neutral instead of just
The-
neutral.
The nasty boy.
I said bandit. He's now bandit neutral.
I am very opportunistic. Let's say.
Chaotic neutral. He's the insanity alignment.
Mm,
Oh well.
Oh,
I mean,
So
I
that's
guess
the
neutral is
double
just
check?
fair enough because he has like it's not like he just made off like a bandit after blowing the whole place. He's just been a bit silly. But I think chaotic neutral
Yeah.
still fits a bit.
Bit
All right.
silly. Yeah, let's poison
Oh
them
yeah,
a
he
bit.
poisoned it. Yeah, we're just gonna say chaotic neutral. Be glad I'm not making it evil.
It's more like, yeah, that seems like fun. I don't know. I don't care.
Anyway, Mr. Pirate's like, so if you can pay for like some of my troubles here, we can go off because I want to leave.
let me check how much party cash we have anyway.
Oh yeah, I need to
Like
check up on how
before
many.
this.
I need to roll for how many bars of platinum your good friend has. You know what? I'm gonna take out my. I have metal dice. I want to use them.
nice.
Oh
They
man.
make click-clack sound.
They're heavy. I like their weight. It's great. I forgot which bag they're in though. Oh,
Hefty die.
where are they? Like I can just tell. Ah, there we go. I can tell that the metal dice are in them because the bag is heavy.
It's heavy.
It has weight. It's chunky. All right, kids. Let's give it the
Show
old.
me the goods.
Let me take out some cool dice and see how many bars of big old shiny gold are in here. And now I'm gonna pick up literally any other dice and go like, oh man, this thing's so weightless. These are baby dice for babies. Ah, no,
For
where are you
kittens.
going? Alrighty then. There are 21 platinum bars in that bag.
Ooh.
Yeah. By the way, Galter, you still have 1,000 that the sheriff gave.
A
The
bar of platinum
ranch
is worth 500 gold pieces.
Wait, what? So 21 bars each worth 500.
Yes,
Nice, nice.
you can buy a nice sword with that.
Yeah.
That's just 10,500.
So how much are these sailors asking?
A couple of hundred to cover some of the fees. Like their
Yeah,
boat's been
so-
fixed and ready, so
Yeah. So reminded Galter has like at least 1,000 in loose gold right now.
what gold? It's platinum.
No, I mean, when we helped Dalter's ranch, Galter was given 3,000, and he spent only 2 of them for now.
Nice.
So he can just pay from that and hide the bag.
Yeah, well, I have 800 GP remaining, so how much was he asking?
Like 100 ahead.
Yeah, I'll pay 100.
He pays for
Unfold.
himself.
Eh.
Pets are
Oh.
included in the price.
Oh, so we all need to also pay 100 each for us.
No.
Okay, so like,
No, 100 per person. Your pet's included in the 100 that you pay.
yeah, so like we still need to pay for Carl and Valentine and Groblix to get onto the ship. Is that the point?
So that's
Yeah,
400
so-
gold pieces for total. Or
Oh,
I'm just going
uh,
to put that in party cash then.
you could also tip generously and just give him a bar of platinum.
Yeah, instead of handing the 100 gold, I just I'm paying for everyone. Here's a bar of platinum.
You hand them one of those like industrial size like stamped, and they're like, "Alrighty then, how about we get going?"
Yeah, how about we get going?
Yep.
And we sail off into the sunset, I guess.
You sail off back to try and explain what happened. The counselor that's with you is probably gonna need a little bit of therapy, but otherwise, he thinks that you've at least succeeded at getting Deem out of the last wall, but he doesn't know how this helps you any further. Oh well. At least you've stopped the financial transactions. That might help. And hey, you're making the king desperate by removing his support network. That can only do good. And so, as you sail in the sunset, Carl gets the wand of "I'm done with this conversation. Leave me alone."
I mean, it's fine. My fault for not getting loot. Should have just looted instead of helping the library.
I mean, it's your fault for being like, "You don't have to pay me." It's like, okay, I won't. To a goblin who just lost her library.
Yeah, like,
Oh well.
Hmm.
Lesson
Oh,
learned.
I
Don't trust goblins.
So what does
I like-
Helm of Heroes do?
Helm Heroes.
Yeah.
Let's look at this hero helm. Helm of Heroes. It's a nice helmet. But what does it do? Here we go. Helm of Heroes. The Helm of Heroes is favored by marshals, which are from I think they're an alternate class.
Yeah.
It lets you use... Where we go? Oh! When you use the grant move action ability, they also give that person an... Oh, you can instead let them make a single melee attack. How interesting.
Okay then.
You want us to do something, Carl?
no, I just want to say that Halo did a good thing.
You did a nice thing, yes. It will resonate through the aeons and annals of history of goblins, which they don't have because they don't write anything down.
Yeah, so why is this a librarian again?
That's a really good question. Maybe they're a librarian because they don't read, therefore they don't damage the books.
Amazing.
Less
Well-
wear and tear.
Yeah, so as a result, the goblin probably doesn't even know what she has in the library. Thus, she can't give me anything because she wouldn't know what I would want. And I'm not going to steal it, so
Oh well.
unless she says something like, hey, just take your pick, then it's nothing.
Oh no. Can you imagine finding like a book of all stats +5 and it's like, this thing exists?
Yeah, no, I'm not about to do that. You are not about to do that.
I'm not about to do that, no. That's stupid. That's nuts.
Nuts.
I like saying nuts, and I won't deny it.
nuts to us.
Nuts. All right then, nutso kidso. What a trial it has been. But we're gonna end the session here with you guys sailing off into the sunset, back to Rivermouth or wherever you want to go. The captain is just gonna go wherever you think you need to be, because hey, you paid a fair price.
Yeah, I mean, Rivermouth is in fact west of here. So.
Maybe you can report back, show them like we got the counselors. Like you weren't supposed to get the counselor. We got him anyway.
Look, the place burned down. Demis may be dead from going to Throne Step.
Oh, excellent. That makes things a lot easier, doesn't it?
It's Throne Step's problem now.
Yeah, pretty much.
He shows up at Throne Step and he's like, "Wait, I don't like comics."
Suddenly realizes that anime is for nerds.
Midlife crisis going on right there.
Somewhere in the distance, Valentine feels his soulmate. Books are for nerds.
Team just like sees their reflection in a mirror with a little like umbrella and everything. Goes, what the fuck have I been doing?
Books are for nerds. I'm for into movies now.
I should have been illiterate like my mom. All right then, end the session. Time to do some experience tallying because, oh boy, have you been busy little bees, causing?
Yeah, I think at this point we probably deserve level 7.
Yeah. I mean, do you deserve the level after all that chaos you've caused? Do you deserve anything really?
Hey, most of that chaos wasn't our fault. Most of it was Belmore's fault, but the rest of it, I don't think, could be blamed on us.
Yeah, so Belmore got a alignment shift to chaotic for that chaos.
I can blame whoever I dang well please, mister. Ugh. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Okay, I'm just gonna give you this fat experience bomb because this is a big resolution of things. Let me just crunch some numbers and I'll tell you what the numbers say.
Numbers in a tabletop game? That's impossible.
That's for nerds.
Numbers are everywhere. I'm sorry.
No one told me there'd be numbers.
Oh, cool. The experience total that I'm giving you puts you at exactly level 7.
Oh, convenient.
Yeah.
I feel like we completed a major objective, and we would have otherwise fallen close to the level 7, so like might as well get it now.
Yep, here you go. You're exactly at 140,000 total.
Yeah. If you want, you can dock us on the next session and just give us less than normal.
I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens when you turn to Rivermouth and you have to explain.
How Dim's Fortress is a pile of
No,
rubble.
I mean, they don't care. They just want to know, did you do it? Did you disarm him? Did you make things easier for us?
Hell yeah, we did.
Well, fuck yes then. Mission complete, motherfuckers. Party time. It's party time. It's party time. It's the Titanic song that everyone knows. It's level 7. Don't forget, you get a feat at this level, and you might get more stuff depending on your class. Ooh. You get all sparkly eyes.
I haven't been summoning monsters all that much recently.
I'm not even going to bother figuring out what Belmore gets with his obnoxious eldritch creations of subclasses. I'm not even going to try. Well, we can look at everyone else. Let's see what Valentine gets to get. Valentine gets deeds. Or no. Valentine went to the gunslinger, so it's up to whatever they're.
Yeah, I've got.
Do you want to be a 5-2 or a 6-1 now?
Do you want to get more charmed life? Or what swashbuckler get you? What would a gunslinger get you? Do you want to be charmed? I mean, you're gonna get your.
Do I still get the feat regardless of what thing I put the point into?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the feat's completely irrelevant. I think getting. I don't know. It's a weird combination.
Yeah, I mean, like I rarely remember to use Charmed Life in the first place. I should do it more often because you know.
Yeah,
Our local
Like-
wizard gets level 4 slots.
yeah. If you take the second level of Gunslinger, you would get like do the 2 nimble stack.
Sure, why
Yeah, I
not?
think Nimble stacks.
Let's see.
Pretty sure I read
Either it mentions that it stacks, or
Like you just have 2 abilities with the same name.
yeah, I just say that it stacks. Why not? Let's go nuts. They merge into one bigger nimble number.
Yeah, because I think you get additional. Do you get more than one when you level up the class? Oh, it's...
You get a dodge bonus to AC when wearing light or no armor. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean you still get the dodge bonus based on your level. So I know. Let me just look.
Actually, they both seem to have the same progression. So
Yeah, you get Nimble +1 at various points. So I'd just say you get an extra
They-
+1.
they stack
Honestly,
together.
that's funny because like at level 6 you get nimble +2 from Swashbuckler.
I said they
anyway, so, like,
stack. They merge together to form one big nimble number.
Yeah.
So if you have
So,
nimble
I
plus
mean,
one
like-
from one and nimble +2 from another, you have nimble +3.
I mean, like my Panache and Grit stack as well.
Yeah, so why not?
I'd say it just overlaps.
They're weird mixed things, so who cares?
I mean that's the funny thing because like either you can have nimble 1+1 now, or you can have nimble +2 from Swashbuckler. So like
Well then.
No, I wouldn't get that from Swashbuckler yet. That's at 7.
it's at 7, not 6.
6 is I get 4 Charmed Life instead of.
Anyway, before we
Right.
bore the stream, say bye to stream, and we can cut off.
Oh,
and
yes,
talk-
bye,
and I can have your
stream.
boring
Bye.
nerd talk.
Yeah, we can talk about numbers.
I don't even want to see the numbers on my stream screen. Ugh.
Ugh.